Hello, fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and we are doing a little bit of rock climbing today. But we're going to be talking about Blacker Mesa and what you guys need to know about the Illuminate Research Facility and what's going on with that. We're going to go over all of that. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
Alright, so there are some recent strings actually shown to us by Iron Sights, which does let us know that the Illuminates are getting a lot of really interesting stuff. There's a lot of stuff listed here, such as Quantum Staff, Quantum Rift, Illuminate Stargate Nexus, Illuminate Antimatter Generator, Illuminate Stronghold, Blacker Mesa, Illuminate Research Facility, Illuminate Mind-Breaking, Void Lightning, and Warp Gate. And there's some key ones there that we're going to break down a bit. Some of you are like, Half-Life, Blacker Mesa, and yeah, we're going to go over that too, so calm down. But the first one we're going to go over was the Antimatter Generator, because obviously the Illuminate looked at nuclear energy and said, that's cute. These structures appear basically in leaked mission strings, which is what most of those are, and could serve either as a critical defensive objective, a core facility powering entire Illuminate colonies, or maybe a terrifying doomsday weapon that make hell bombs look like a flashlight. But maybe they're not portable, so we still got that in our arsenal. So basically, imagine showing up to a mission and the objective is disable the antimatter core before the universe folds in half. Yeah, no pressure. The funniest part, the Illuminate probably don't even use it for war. It's probably just to charge their hover chairs and Wi-Fi. Now, the more interesting one is the Illuminate Stronghold, which is a term found in mission data suggesting an entirely new enemy-based structure. If you haven't noticed already, which you'd have to be pretty, oblivious to not, the automatons have fortresses and terminates have hives. The Illuminate right now just have those like 3 ships that you find randomly on missions. You blow them up. They're not that really difficult. They're encampments or whatever. In other string files, it does show that they are clearly going to be getting an upgrade. There is a medium Illuminate encampment, a light one, a heavy combat, a clear Illuminate Stronghold, which I don't think we've seen yet in game. In fact, there was some stuff I showed in a video yesterday from early models that were found in the files that does indicate that they are getting much bigger upgrades to this. I hope we get to see some cool stuff like maybe gravity-defying architecture, floating crystal defenses, rooms that rotate like a Rubik's Cube on LSD. But the most interesting one on one of those strings was, well, Blacker Mesa, which is the Illuminate Research Facility. Now, if that name sounds familiar, and it's been pointed out in comments so many times before, yes, it's clearly a reference to Black Mesa from Half-Life. And yes, the Illuminate probably also opened a portal to hell, or something worse, like YouTube comment section. Just kidding, I love you guys, you're awesome. But lore-wise, Blacker Mesa is believed to probably be a secret lab where psionic weaponry is developed, mind control experiments happen, and antimatter tech is refined, beyond our normal comprehension. Or probably where we actually got the brand new Warbond stratagem that lets us teleport around the map. Now, I imagine this is something that we're actually going to have to go ahead and defend, and it's going to be a new type of mission objective because in the string files, it says what we're going to be dealing with is an extremely high-value shipment of iridium crystals liberated at heavy cost from the Illuminate Research Facility Blacker Mesa, and it needs to be safely recovered to friendly territory. The Illuminate will stop at nothing to get them back or destroy them. You're the last line of defense, Helldiver. So it doesn't look like we're actually going to be at Blacker Mesa. It's just something that was there that we now have to safely recover on the map. So just something you guys are going to want to be aware of. I highly doubt we see anything more Half-Life, but it's just fun that they added that in. Now, there was something interesting also there, the Illuminate Mind Breaking, and no, it's not going to be a new PvP emote in your next Warbond. It's possibly a psionic weapon or status effect described in the strings, and it's actually been shown by Iron Sights before that there are ways that the Illuminate or certain units will be able to invert our controls like they did in the first game, and other types of things where they might actually make us hallucinate. I believe there was a bug string file where a Terminate was actually going to be able to make us, hallucinate, which I can only imagine the friendly fire in this game getting 1,000 times worse when this does release. Now, this is all alongside all the other Illuminate enemies we've seen. We've seen this unknown Illuminate beam, and I'll show it right here. This is posted by Iron Sights, but it's going to go ahead and give us a hint at what some of their weaponry is. But let's go ahead and roll that clip. Now, in addition to that Illuminate beam, there's obviously a ton of new units. There's the Cultist coming in, there's the Adept Cultist, the Zealot Cultist, the Outcast Cultist, the Xenobite Cultist, and then of course the Warp Gate, and there is going to be something going on with the Clendath 2 event going on, and then the Stargate Nexus, all this data mined information coming in. The quick question is it going to drop on August 26th when it comes with the brand new Xbox port of the game? Most likely, that's the easy way to go ahead and sell it to a bunch of Xbox players that some big new campaign just happened. But overall, it looks like the next chapter of the Illuminate is probably right around the corner. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thornton Smash on Twitter. But without further ado, let's roll it.
Requesting advanced weaponry! Affirmative! Attack inbound! Marking location. Sending in an eagle! Going down a support weapon! All hands ready, take off! Burrito!
Let me know down below, guys, what are your thoughts on the Blacker Mesa research site and the new Illuminate objectives. Also, don't forget to check out the video in the top left corner where I cover more news on Helldivers on the daily. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.